Brisbane Yamaha knows boats.
Hi, I'm Aaron, the owner of Brisbane Yamaha, and today, I know yellowfins, I just love them. And today I've got something special for you. A 760, which is my favourite yellowfin, and have a look at this custom paint, and I'll quickly run through it, because you've seen these, and we're going to put you on the water with the owners of this very special boat. And the owners had a lot of boats, and they know what they're talking about, the Woolfs. We sold a boat to Mr Woolf. Have a look at this. Quintrex aluminium trailer, it's just awesome. You know, it's got breakaways, 2.7. Catch and release at the front, anchor winch with Sarker anchor. Look at that paint. Gee, I tell you what, that is one of the nicest colours I've ever seen. Show up here, Dan, because we're going to be quick, because people don't want to wait around. Have a look at this, LED lights at the front. Now, when it's black out in the ocean, you can't see anything, you say to me. Well, you can when something's in the water. You get a buoy, a piece of wood, and even though everything's black, you will see it. But Mr Woolf's actually put LEDs off the sides as well. There's radar up there. He's put 16-inch sounders in it. You want to see this thing. Come back with a tandem trailer, you know, fuel tank off here, and have a look at this fuel tank. 380 litres. How far is that going to get you? Anywhere you want to go. You know, you're near on getting halfway to New Zealand. Come back here and have a look at this thing. Big dive ladders. Here's the Woolfs. Mr and Mrs Woolf. Look at them. We're going to go in the water and you're going to hear about them because we're going to show them how to use radar. And we're going to use some of the electronics they've got and go out in their boat. But first, stay right there. Have a look here. Squid lights, underwater lights. Beautiful addition. You know, and this is what you get when someone knows about boating. And look here, zip weights. There is no doubt that a zip weight is the best trim tabs you can get. Now why? They've got an accelerometer in them. They can tell if the boat's going forward. They can feel they've got a gyro in it. So it adjusts as you ride. It takes all the guesswork out and makes the ride absolutely first rate, and it's easy. With one of these Yamaha 250s, look at that SDS prop. We've got, you can see down here, have a look. Look how beautiful everything is. Live bait tanks, all this famous Brisbane Yamaha fitting out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you've got 10 tackle boxes. So he's about 3 shy of what you need. Back here, you can put your traces and leaders in here. You could put, you could put a can of Coke back here, but I put my sinkers in here to stop them knocking my boat. You put bait back here, good cutting board. You got 4 rod holders off the back. And look at this, some of that Brisbane Yamaha trim shop. Famous we are. You'd unzip that, that's how you get up to your rods. But Mr Woolf spends a lot of time in a boat. Couple of mood lighting here. Coming back, fire extinguishers, one either side. You don't want a fire, do you? 2. Don't worry about one fire extinguisher, you've got 2 here. And then up here, this is a thing of beauty. Now stand back a bit, Dan, because not a lot of people have seen it. You want a cabin door? Well, there's your cabin door. You know, crikey, Teddy, strong too. If you live on a marina and you want to put all your stuff, lock it up and stop those little jetty rats from getting in there, that's ideal. Lock up. And then up here, have a look at this. You got these beautiful Quintrex seats, they slide and they go back. Yamaha concealed side mount. And of course you'd have that, the fly-by-wire, 4.2 litre. Look at that switch gauge. You know, and I'll start it up because they all light up. Oh, that started up. Did you hear that? It's not going to hurt, we've just started it, don't worry about that. You got your trim tabs here, you got radio there. Back here, you got your low rants sounder, 16-inch. Have a look at that. Everyone says I want a bigger sounder. Do you want bigger than that? It's massive. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the sounder, and I'm going to show you exactly from the start how you'd use it, because this stuff's very simple now. Now, it never used to be easy. You used to get radar and you'd need to bring a technical advisor with you. So what we'll do is we'll turn it on. You can see it lights up. Here it comes, and this is in real time. So, you know, just so you can see, and I turn them on first because I'd put a look at this zip weight here. What you can do with zip weights, these are the pinnacle. See, I can turn it and I can put more bias on one side or the other, or I can have auto. Then this here is the speed. And what you want to do is you want to wind it up. Anyway, come back to the sounder. Now from this Windows, I can go chart, sonar, downscan, radar, or I can choose one that I want to make like one of my favorites. So let's just look at radar to start with. So we want to have a full radar because I want to show you how easy this really is. transmit. Here we are. All of a sudden, Dan, show this. See that there? Now look out the window. That's those trees. That's my car in front of me right here. As we zoom out, because this will go to 48 nautical miles away. We're here, see that line there? Dan, shine out the window. That's the other side of that bay. And these, have a look here, 1, 2, 3. They're the 3, 4, and those boats, that's those boats. Right? And I can zoom right out. You can 2 nautical miles, and we could zoom out, and apparently, out there, that we can't see on the other side, are some more boats, and we'll see them later. This is radar and sounder. So why would you do that? I'm out fishing, I'm trawling around, I know where it is. I would zoom out and then I can see other boats. Now, why do I want to see other boats? Because when I see lots of boats, they're normally catching fish. Or you can see people coming in on you, or it's night time, and you know, of course, if you see another boat and the bearing doesn't change, what's going to happen? You're going to run into it. That's it, yeah. Remember that one next time. Yeah, you see the boat going like that. Oh, the bearing's exactly the same. Yep, you're going to hit it. We're going to add one. So do you see what I did there? And then, let's say we want, what would you like, Mr. Wolf?
Radar and chart.
Radar. So we pop that in. There's the radar. And let's do a down view.
Okay.
And down view and sonar. All right. And then all we do is save or discard or clear. Save. There it is. Sonar, down view, radar. As we go out into the water, all I'm going to do is put in the chart. Now, watch this. And now I'm going to zoom, I have zoomed in. I'll zoom in so you can have a look at what's in the bay. Even further out. Well, there's Australia. Now we zoom in. And if you let it catch up, it'll see all the topography marks, or everything that's there, and it'll zoom right in, keep going. That's the whole bay. Moreton Island's over there, you know, so that's the big scale. Now you have to wait, and you can see we're over here, and there's the little arm that we're going to go into the bay. And we zoom, and of course this is touchscreen, don't forget. This is touchscreen, and we're actually that arrow at that boat ramp, and there's the boat ramp that we're going to go in. Yeah, what do you think?
Great.
And we'll do that.
Yep, no worries.
We'll see you in the water. Here we are, out in Moreton Bay, and I've got the Woolfs. Mr. and Mrs Woolf bought this magnificent 760 Yellowfin. They bought it at the boat show, but they'd been to the yard a few times to have a look, so they went to the boat show and saved a heap of money. Good on them, they're clever. Have a look at them, and it's a trophy boat. We're out in the bay, it's blowing 10 to 15 probably now. You know, we're side on. So let's see how this little beauty works, shall we? And we'll take Mrs Woolf out. And what's your name?
Isa.
And that's Isa, her niece. And what a lucky niece to have an auntie with a good boat, and Mr Woolf. You know, they'll be the idol of their street. So let's have a look, see how this thing works. And what you got to do when it's this chop and in this bay, and the Woolfs are going to take it around, they've got a unimog. Unimog?
Yep.
They've got a unimog, and they're turning into a camper. Who hasn't wanted to do that? Well, the Woolfs are doing it. Lucky buggers, you know. Gorgeous people. We've got to know them at Brisbane Yamaha over the time. It takes about 4 months to make a boat, one of these, you know, thousands of hours. We were talking about how much work goes into a boat. You know, just my team, but it's still riding along pretty nicely. We're getting in. Are you seeing us, Dan? And it's squirting out. We're going to have a look at this. We're going to make Mrs Woolf scream here in a minute.
Oh my God.
So here we are, and this is Mr Woolf. And this is Mr Woolf's boat. And I love saying Mr Woolf because I like Pulp Fiction movie. And if you don't know what it means, watch Pulp Fiction and you'll understand. And if Mr. Woolf turns up at your place, you'll be scared. Now, Mr. Woolf, I'm going to ask some questions, and you'll see if Dan cuts this, because I haven't scripted anything. How come you came to Brisbane Yamaha?
Because I've driven past your yard my whole life almost.
Driven past the yard the whole life, so it's local.
Yeah. And I did my research and sort of sniffed around, as I do.
Yep.
And I treated it like buying equipment.
Yep.
And building factories and laying out factories, and just did the research, and basically you guys, came up the best.
Wow, so he likes doing his research. He's used to buying big ticket items, and he researched it. And now, the big question, how did you find dealing with Brisbane Yamaha? Watch the cut.
Very good. It was just kept talking about what I wanted and just kept reinforcing that, and the feedback was very good.
And what about my crew, my mechanics and fitters and stuff?
Oh, they did an excellent job. I popped in on the Monday, had a look at what they were doing, and they were basically treating the boat like I would expect a machine build.
Yep.
And how I would do it and things like that. So I was quite happy. And I left them alone until today. And like I said, we like to look after the people that look after me.
Good on you. And now tell us a bit, you're going to take this around Australia.
Yeah, we'll hook it up to the Unimog about in a year's time. I'll run it around the car, but I'm building a Unimog camper.
Yep.
Going to hook it up, and wherever we end up,
Wow, well, that's aspiration. I'd like to do that myself. We'll see you on the water too, and hopefully you'll have a seat to sit on.